Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're highlighting a case that happened back in April 2010. A 21-year-old massage therapy student was just 6 weeks away from graduation when she vanished without a trace in Henrico County, Virginia. She was known for her responsible nature and had never, according to her family, spent a single night away from home. On April 30th, 2010, she made a simple trip to the convenience store just 3 blocks away from her family's house. She was last seen walking home, but she never made it through the front door. The man last seen with her was later arrested in an unrelated case for a violent stabbing and vehicle theft. Police have identified him as a suspect in her disappearance, but he has never been charged. This is the story of Arianna Davis. Arianna Ivane Davis was 21 years old in the spring of 2010. Known to everyone by her nickname Peaches, she lived with her parents on 3rd Street in eastern Henrico County, Virginia. She stood 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed about 200 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Her ears were pierced, and at the time of her disappearance, her hair was styled in a wrap. Arianna was described as happy-go-lucky and responsible. She was enrolled in a massage therapy program at Fortis College, maintained perfect attendance, and relied on public transportation to get to and from school each day. April 2010 should have been one of the most exciting times in her life. She was just 6 weeks away from graduating. Friday, April 30th, 2010 started like any other day for Arianna, but by the end of it, she would become one of the thousands of people who unfortunately vanish in America each year. At 1:30 p.m., she left her family's home and walked to the J Express Mart on 9 Mile Road, a routine trip. The clerk later said she seemed completely normal that day. Arianna purchased a Black & Mild and left the store. She wore a pink shirt, blue rolled-up cut-off denim shorts, multicolored flip-flops, and a pink and white hair clip. She began walking home along Cock Avenue. This was the last confirmed sighting of her. What happened next is where the case takes a dark turn. Reports indicate she was seen walking with a man during her return home. His identity would later become central to the investigation. But Arianna never made it back. When her family realized she hadn't returned, they immediately knew something was wrong. Family members said she had never spent a night away from home, and she had left behind her wallet, keys, and identification, taking only enough money for her store purchase. Investigators quickly ruled her case suspicious. Police focused on the man reportedly last seen with her. Multiple sources identify him as Tawan Holland, and Holland's background would prove deeply troubling. The man last seen with Arianna, identified in case write-ups as Tawan Holland, was arrested in June 2010 for stabbing a woman and stealing her vehicle, a brutal attack that could have been fatal. According to the Charlie Project and official listings, Henrico police have identified Holland as a suspect in Arianna's disappearance. He was allegedly the last person seen with her, and he later proved capable of extreme violence. But despite the connection, he has never been charged in her case. The investigation has been hampered by several factors. There is no physical evidence of what happened after she left the store. No body, no DNA, no witness to a crime. Her cell phone has shown no activity since that day. In a time when digital data often leads investigators to answers, her phone has been silent. Police have repeatedly stated they believe foul play was involved. As years passed, her case gained periodic media attention. NBC 12 covered the 2-year anniversary in 2012. her family raised the reward money to $5,000 in 2015. Local media highlighted her story in 2017 during Virginia's Missing Persons Awareness Month. And in 2022, CBS 6 in Richmond featured her case again on the 12-year anniversary. She is listed on the Charlie Project, True Case Files, and the Virginia State Police Cold Case Database, all efforts to try and keep her story in the public eye. Today, Arianna would be 36 years old. Her family once expected to celebrate her graduation. Instead, they continue searching for answers. Her mother, Zandra Ford, said, "I'm always hoping and praying that she comes home." The question that still haunts this case is, what happened between the J Express Mart and her home on 3rd Street? It's only 3 blocks, a walk that should have more than likely taken a matter of minutes. But somewhere in that short stretch, Arianna's life took a mysterious turn. Holland was capable of violence, but without physical evidence or witnesses, investigators have been unable to prove his connection to her case. Arianna's story highlights the vulnerability of young women who rely on walking or public transportation. She was simply following her normal routine in her neighborhood, a place where she should have been safe. Police believe someone knows what happened. Even the smallest piece of information could be the break that solves this case. The Henrico County Police continue to investigate. The family once offered a $5,000 reward, and authorities urge anyone with information to come forward. Arianna's family deserves answers. She had dreams, goals, and people who loved her. Anyone with information about this case should contact the Henrico County Police Department or submit anonymous tips to Crime Stoppers. You can find their contact information in the description below. As we close out this episode, please share Arianna's story. Spreading awareness could finally bring her family the answers they have been seeking for over 14 years. Don't forget to click the follow button to stay updated on her case and others like it. Be sure to subscribe to Hunting for Answers on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more true crime content and case updates. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, share your thoughts on this case in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.